your MacBook Airs, the ones from 2012 and till date. So MacBook Airs from 2012 till date, they uses the MagSafe 2. Now, the charger communications in the charger communication in your machine. So what basically you will have inside the machine is you have a logic board, you have a DC jack, and then you have a DC in board. So this is a DC jack. This one here. Do you have a loose DC jack? Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is a loose DC jack and an IO board cable. So where's the IO board cable? So this is an IO board. So this is your IO board cable. Now, in order for you to gain, so in terms of charger communication, what I mean by charger communication, in terms of the LED that will be present when you connect your charger to your device, you need the IO board cable to be connected. So obviously, first thing first, you need to make sure that your DC jack is connected, and then your IO board cable are then connected. So if the DC jack is connected but the IO board is not connected, your charger can still power the device. However, two things you will get as a result of the IO board missing. There will be no LED on your charger. You find it's going to run really really loud. There will be no sound because the sound chip is also on your IO board. So there will be no sound. There will be no indication on the charger. However, the machine is still going to power on. The machine will power on fine. It's just that your fan will run really really loud. Now you don't want to confuse the fans running loud as a result of a missing IO board with a sensor issue. So one of the ways you can basically differentiate that is, even though your IO board cable is missing and your fan is running really loud, the device is not going to slow down. I mean, there will be no lagginess on the device. Now, so that will obviously that separates it from if you have an issue with the sensor. So if your IO board cable is missing, yes, you have loud fans, but then the device is not going to run slow. And then also there will be no LED on your charger basically when you connect to the charger, but then the device is still going to start. Now from 2011's up until 2017's MacBook Air before the redesign, once you connect your charger and then the battery is not connected, you do not have to press the power button. So once you connect the charger, the battery is not connected. If the device has no other secondary issue, the device will start on its own without you having to press the power button. But the MacBook Airs is obviously different. The MacBook Air DC in assembly is obviously different from the MacBook Pros. Now, from the MacBook Pros from 2012, which is when the MagSafe 2 was also started to be used, from 2012 up until 2015, when there was a redesign to USB-C charging system. It doesn't have the same. It just doesn't have a separate DC jack and a separate IO board. So, which means there is only one DC jack that you just that you require on your logic board, and there is no cable. So once when you connect your charger, for example, and we assume the charger is fully functional, and you do not get charger communication, then that is a different issue. You do not have to get a cable to get LED when it's a MacBook Pro. The only time you need two sets of communications in terms of the IO board cable and the DC jack, it's a MacBook Air. MacBook Airs will require you to have a DC in board and an IO board. Now, when the DC in board is connected and the IO board cable is not connected, the machine will still start. However, there will be no LED on your charger. The fans will run really really loud. There will be no chime sound, even though the machine starts, and the machine will not lag, but the fan will run really loud because you have a missing cable. Any question on that? Is it clear? Okay, so that's basically and like I said, and then the same thing applies on your MacBook Pros from 2011 up until date. Once you connect your up until 2015, to make it easy. Once you connect your charger, the device will start, and then one of the common ways you can tell that your device is started is to have a fan spin. Now this is from 20 for MacBook Airs from 2011 up until 2017. Before the redesign, you would definitely see a fan spin once the device has started. However, when it comes to the MacBook Pro, this that is also the case with the 2011 up until 2015 when the device was discontinued. The exception, obviously, would be the MacBook 12 inches that doesn't have a fan, and then the 2015 MacBook A1502, it does have a fan, but the fan only spins after the CPU has reached a certain degree in terms of the heat from the CPU. So unlike the other ones, the MacBook Pro 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, that once you connect your charger, once the device starts, you will see the fan spinning. However, the A1502, the board number will be 8204924. The fan will not spin until the CPU has become really hot. Then the fan will spin. So if you connect your charger and then obviously the device starts, you can be able to tell. Say if you don't have a screen connected, or if you're just trying to confirm if the device is on, you can use your multimeter to find out if you are in S to measure any of the SO rails. But do not expect to see a fan spin just like what you will see if it was a 2013, 2014, 2013, 2012, 2011. But the MacBook Airs from 2011 up until 2011 up until 2017, the fan would definitely spin. The MacBook Air doesn't have that type of design like that of the MacBook Pro 2015 specifically. So yeah, pretty much that is what about it, and that will be the end of it. No question? He says to use a meter to confirm if you are in SO state. Yeah. Any other basic way I can use? Yes. So you wanna so the 2015 was the first time Apple introduced the haptic feedback. So on your trackpad, before there is power on the machine, obviously the trackpad will be hard. Now, once you have power on the machine, your trackpad is going to become what you will get you get feedback from your trackpad. So that tells you obviously, and that will only happen if you are in SL state. So even if you don't have a multimeter, you can click on your trackpad and see if you have power. Now this is the same thing from every device that has haptic feedback design. MacBook is the redesign. The haptic feedback started from 2018. MacBook Pro it started from 2015. So even though you don't have a multimeter, you can check your trackpad and see if you get feedback from your trackpad. So you get like a click, because without power, it's the trackpad is going to be as hard as the other body of the machine. But when you have power on the device, what's going to happen is the trackpad will basically become soft, and then obviously you can feel the vibration, which is what is defined as the haptic feedback. Any other question? Okay, thank you guys. That'll be the end of it.